All right, it is my great pleasure to introduce someone who probably needs no introducing to the anonymous Coffeehouse audience, because I know people are still talking about Rupert's performance from just about a year ago, which is exactly when I met Rupert, when he first performed here last April, I believe it was.
Sure.
And since then, Rupert and I consider Rupert a friend, and he's a very kind and generous person and a tremendous songwriter.
Hey, thanks, do we?
Oh yeah, we could do this together.
Yeah.
You got nice things to say about me, Rupert?
Yeah, right.
I'm sure Adam has mentioned in the past that there have been whole albums of music recorded, not by Rupert, but of Rupert's music. Rupert is touring up and down all around this country, and we're very, very fortunate to have him here tonight. It's also Rupert's a fellow New Yorker, and see, we're coming. It turns out, I found out that Rupert lives like 4 blocks from where I used to live, which, I love those coincidences.
I'm stalking you, Tommy, that's the reason.
Other similarities, Rupert and I have children just about the same age. I could go on. Anyway, we all want to hear Rupert play. Take it away, sir.
Thanks so much. Well, thanks so much, everybody. I just couldn't think of a better way to start the set this evening and play this song of mine, which is actually one of my older songs. I want to say a big thank you to Adam for organising tonight. Thank you, Adam. And for allowing me to close for you. This is called I'm Happy to Be Here. Hope you're happy to be here too. It may be right or wrong, it may come rain or shining, it may be short or long, and sweet or bitter wine. I don't care no more, 'cause I'm happy to be here. The people come and go like the changing weather, and even though I know that nothing lasts forever, and I don't care no more, I'm so happy to be here. What's the reason for the wonder? I'm so glad to be alive. I saw no lightning, heard no thunder. I only looked into your eyes, oh my darling. So let the rain come down, or let the sun shine on us. The happiness we found is never taken from us. We'll go on and on, being happy to be here. It may be right or wrong, it may come rain or shining, maybe short or long, and sweet or bitter wine, but I don't care no more, 'cause I'm happy to be here. I don't care no more, 'cause I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here with you. be here with you. Hey, thanks, folks. Thanks so much. Now, this is a song about waiting. So much of life is waiting. Waiting for romance. Waiting for success. But now that I played the anonymous Coffeehouse in Lebanon, New Hampshire, I'm still waiting for success. Only joking. You know I love it here, Adam. This is called Waiting to Begin. When I was a little boy, the world was like a Christmas toy, life a game that I was sure to win, and I'm waiting to begin. Work hard and get ahead, in time all things will come, they said. Life is only so much spin, and I'm waiting to begin. I'm waiting to begin, still waiting to begin. I'm waiting to begin. I'm still waiting to begin. I never crossed the starting line. The race has left me far behind. I'm no longer in my prime. Still the siren voices sing. They're calling from the promised land, stolen from me by some sleight of hand. Life's a shadow of the one that I planned, until I find the real thing. I'm waiting to begin, still waiting to begin. I'm waiting to begin, I'm still waiting to begin. Days come and go, and all I really know is that I'm slowly getting older. No more time to waste if I'm to join the race. It's already halfway over. Let me do all that I intend. I'm gonna give all that I have to spend. The road is rushing towards the end, and I'm waiting to begin. I'm waiting to begin, still waiting to begin. I'm waiting to begin. I'm still waiting to begin. It's so nice to be back in front of real live people again. You are real live people, aren't you? You're not holograms. So this is a song about the end of the rain, long period of rain. I wrote it in London, England, which is where I'm from. These days I'm based in New York City, but there's still a lot of rain in New York City. But we have just come through a long period of spiritual rain, I'm sure you'll agree. And here we are meeting again as human beings in one room, and it feels good to be here after the rains. This is called After the Rains. The eagle shakes his feathers dry after the rains are gone, makes his home the wide blue sky after the rains are gone, and colors waiting to amaze are open to their gentle rays of the day to come after the rains are gone. In clearer lights, and after the rains are gone, and we will see with clearer sight. And after the rains are gone, and when the rain dries on our cheeks to leave us on our mountain peak, then we will hear our vision speak. After the rains are gone, far from the thunder's reach, we'll hear a different song, love calling each to each. And through the mist of joy and pain, the morning bird will sing again, although the night was long. And if no trace of us remains to say we walked in love's domain, this will be our song after the rains are gone. The eagle shakes her feathers dry after the rains are gone, and makes her home the clear blue sky after the rains are gone. After the rains are gone.
I'd like to dedicate this next song to Adam, because I know, Adam, this is a favourite of yours from my last appearance here, which was about a year ago, as Tommy said. This is based on a true story. It concerns a poor family who made their way across America on foot during the days of the Dust Bowl Depression. And it's really a hymn of thanks to all the strong women of that period for keeping the show on the road, the strong women of all history who have helped us to get through the hard times by making us believe that tomorrow would be better than today. And we need those strong women here in America now more than ever, I'm sure you will agree. The strong women of America, this is for you. This is my song based on a true story. This is called Days of Mercy.
Daddy lost his job one day when I wouldn't take a cut in pay. He couldn't find another place, even one that paid him less. So we settled into his easy chair with his dog-eared magazines until the bank took back our house. And my mama only screamed when she was a little girl. She had a dream, she found a pearl hidden in the pocket of her pants, but the pants were full of holes, and when she woke the pearl was gone, and she was only 6 years old. Hold on tight, my mama said, and keep your eyes upon the sun. Put your faith in the road ahead, the days of mercy will surely come. When the world is blown apart in the eye of a hurricane, let strength and courage fill your hearts. Days of mercy will come again. So we sold up all we owned. We headed east in a touring car. We found a place with a plot of land down in windy Arkansas. Our daddy worked on a lady's farm, but my mama heard it said he didn't work that lady's fields as much as he worked her bed. So she packed a cardboard case with a single change of clothes and took the baby on her hip. I told us all to follow close, and we began the long walk home to the California coast. Hold on tight, my mama said, and keep your eyes upon the sun. Put your faith in the road ahead, the days of mercy will surely come. When the world is blown apart in the eye of a hurricane, let strength and courage fill your hearts. Days of mercy will come again. When I fainted in the heat of the Oklahoma sun. My mama led me to a stream and dipped a cloth to bathe my head. We walked all through New Mexico, and in a migrant workers' camp I learned all there was to know about the kindness of the poor. Although the children dressed in rags, they gave us everything they had. Bags of sweets with ready smiles, fresh tortilla around the fire, in the huts of rusty iron. When the baby started crying, hold on tight, my mama said, keep your eyes upon the sun, put your faith in the road ahead. The days of mercy will surely come, when the world is blown apart in the eye of a hurricane. Let strength and courage fill your hearts, days of mercy will come again. So we finally reached LA, beside a lake in Lincoln Park. A man was standing all alone, throwing crumbs to feed the ducks. When you gonna take those children home? Asked the man, and my mama said, we just walked 2,000 miles, we'll make it yet with a little luck. And then the man just looked away, and he said he guessed his turn had come. He pulled out $2 bills, enough to see us right, for a can of pork and beans and some shelter for the night. So hold on tight, my mama said, keep your eyes upon the sun, put your faith in the road ahead. The days of mercy will surely come, when the world is blown apart in the eye of a hurricane. Let strength and courage fill your hearts, days of mercy will come again. Hold on tight, my mama said, keep your eyes upon the sun, put your faith in the road ahead. The days of mercy will surely come, when the world is blown apart in the eye of a hurricane. Let strength and courage fill your hearts, days of mercy will come again. Hold on tight, my mama said, keep your eyes upon the sun, put your faith in the road ahead. Days of mercy will surely come, when the world is blown apart in the eye of a hurricane. Fill your hearts, days of mercy will come again.
Thanks, folks. I actually had a couple of weeks lay off playing live, which is quite a long time for me. The reason is that you won't believe this, but I actually broke my back last week. I'm wearing a splint at the moment. It's what they call a compression fracture. So I've actually had to cancel quite a lot of gigs, and as a result, I'm a little bit rusty. Hope you don't mind. Anyway, this is a piece that I have been practicing. During lockdown, I decided I would learn some classical pieces, because there was not much else to do. This is actually a medley of pieces, a piece by Bach, and a piece of my own composition, medley, back to back. The Bach piece is Jesu, Joy of Man's Desire, and my own piece is called I'll Never Tire of Looking in Your Eyes. And by playing them close together like this, I'm essentially asking to be compared with one of the greatest composers who ever lived. So please be generous when you're listening. Jesu, Joy of Man's Desire, followed by I'll Never Tire of Looking in Your Eyes. Change capers here, excuse me. It's a new capo as well. Take two. Thanks so much, everybody. So nice to play for real people. There's nothing like a lovely audience, and you're nothing like a lovely audience. Oh, they get worse, they get worse. I want to give you a quick mention about my CDs, which are for sale in the lobby back behind us. Now, not many people buy CDs anymore, but my CDs are unusual in that they have nutritional quality, nutritional value, in that if you buy them, then I eat. So please bear that in mind. When I first became a musician, I actually weighed 500 pounds. Now look at me. My new CD is called Instrumental, and as the title implies, it's instrumental, and it includes the piece that I just played for you, among other classical pieces and pieces of my own composition. So I hope you will consider forking out, as we say in my native England, for one of my CDs. They're $15 each, $20 for two. My previous CD, which was released a year ago, is called For the People. For the People. It consists of songs based loosely on Old English folk tales, my own compositions based on Old English folk tales, and this is one of them. This is called To the Sea.
Can you tell me where my true love lies? What's that to me? What's that to me? Did she pass by on her morning ride? Follow the river to the sea. Were there wildflowers in her chestnut hair? What's that to me? What's that to me? It was for my sake she them did wear. Follow the river to the sea. There she waits on the sun-warmed sands while the waves rise and fall, where the old ruined castle stands and silence gazes from its walls. There she'll wait on the sun-warmed land, each with treasures galore. They will show her the pearls in their hands that they have brought from distant shores. And in time to come she'll not grow old. What's that to me? What's that to me? For a rusty coin she'll trade her soul. Follow the river to the sea. Can you tell me where my sweetheart lies? What's that to me? What's that to me? Did she pass by on her morning ride? Follow the river to the sea. Follow the river to the sea. Follow the river to the sea.
This next song is based on a true story. If you go to a pub north of England, in a small town north of England called the Bricklayer's Arms, you look up in the ceiling, you'll see a certain number of silver coins nailed to the beams. And you ask the landlord, what are those silver coins doing in your ceiling? And he will tell you the story, which dates from the First World War. On the eve of the First World War in 1914, all the young men of that village went down to the pub wearing their new uniforms, of which they were all so proud, and each man produced from his pocket a florin, which was an English coin worth about 10 pennies, quite a lot of money in those days, and each man said, we're going to nail this coin to the ceiling, and when we come back from the war at Christmas, when it's sure to be over, we will reclaim our florin and buy drinks for the house. That's what they all did. So 110 years later, you go to that pub, look up at the ceiling, you'll see the nail holes, which represent all the young men who did indeed come home from the war. 20 silver coins still waiting for their young men to come back, and they never did come back. That is their war memorial, those silver coins nailed to the ceiling of that pub. Well, I thought I had to write a song about that. So this is dedicated to all the men and women who serve, and if there are any in this room, this is for you in particular. This is called A Florin to the Beam. A florin, remember, is an English coin worth about 10 pennies. A florin to the beam. Drink up and dry your eyes, nail a florin to the beam of the old bricklayer's arms and leave it there for all to see. Drink up and dry your eyes, and on the day when I come home, it will buy a high old time for you and me. Promise me that you'll remember me in every letter that you send to me. This war will never make an end of me, as long as you are still a friend to me. Drink up and dry your eyes, nail a florin to the beam of the old bricklayer's arms and leave it there for all to see. Drink up and dry your eyes, and on the day when I come home, it will buy a high old time for you and me. And if I never see your eyes again, that coin will be the one you never spend. No black rings notice in the times for me. One silver penny will do fine for me. Drink up and dry your eyes and nail a florin to the beam of the old bricklayer's arms and leave it there for all to see. Drink up and dry your eyes, and on the day when I come home, it will buy a high old time for you and me. We'll have a high old time, wait and see. Thanks so much, everybody. Well, it's been a pleasure to play for you this evening. I want to thank everybody for being here and Adam for organising it, and the two wonderful acts with whom I've shared the stage this evening. If you'd like to buy a CD, I will see you in the lobby afterwards. This is a song that I wrote for some friends of mine who were going through a very hard time some years ago. This is a song called Prayer, and it goes out for everybody this evening who doesn't have a prayer tonight. Prayer. Here's to you, here's to me, here's to all we've ever seen, to all to come and all that's been. Here's to all we ever shared, to our fathers and to our heirs, to all people everywhere. When they haven't got a prayer. Here's to the young and here's to the old, to the body and to the soul, to all whose stories are still untold. Here's to the lightness and here's to the weight, to the gay and to the straight, to all who die too soon or were born too late. Here's to our enemies and here's to our friends, to the river that never ends. Here's to the sinners and to the born again. Here's to the black and here's to the white, to the left and to the right. Here's to the evening and here's to the morning light, coming into sight. To the rich and to the poor, here's to the sea and here's to the shore. Here's to all people everywhere.
haven't got a prayer, when they 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 haven't got a prayer. Here's to the cock, and here's to the priest, to the west and to the east. Here's to all they bring to the feast. Here's to the lion and here's to the lamb. Here's to that beast and the heart of man. Here's to the house on rock and the house on sand. Here's to the heart and to the head, to the living and to the dead. Here's to the joy and to the tears we've shed. Here's to the thirst and here's to the last, to the future and to the past. Here's to all who've ever raised their glass. Anytime we asked, to the moon and to the sun, to all we've lost and all we've won. Here's to all people everywhere. When you haven't got a prayer, 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 when you haven't got a prayer.